morning, Sagittarius. Welcome to Sin Concepts Tarot. My name is Cynthia, and tonight we are doing that timeless month ahead reading update for you. So what that means for you, Sagittarius, at the time of viewing this reading, something should resonate for you. So I'd like you to do, whether you're Sun, Moon, Venus, or Rising, use your intuition and only focus on that actually resonates with you. Anything else, just leave it for another Sagittarius who's obviously viewing this reading at the same time. All right, so let's get started here because there is quite a bit to pack in for a whole month reading. I am going to use the Light Seers Tarot deck tonight to do a Celtic cross spread reading for you for the month ahead. And then I'm going to pull 4 cards from the Muse Tarot deck, one for each week of the month ahead, and then 3 clarifiers for each of the week using the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot deck. But stay tuned because that's not all. I'm also going to pull 1 oracle card from the Shaman's Dream Oracle deck and 1 oracle card from the Moonology deck. So yeah, a lot happening. Let's get started. All right, here we go, Sagittarius, starting in the middle of the cross. This is the main objective card. It is the Knight of Cups. Your challenge on that is the 2 of Pentacles. Now, the recent past has it with the Wheel, as well as your conscious wants and desires is the 8 of Cups. Your subconscious wants and desires is the 8 of Pentacles. And your future progression into the month forward, we have the 3 of Cups. Now, the staff here is, this card here is how you see yourself in the month ahead. This card is for how others see you. This is your hopes, fears, and dreams card. And then we have the final outcome. And we will read those as we get to the staff. Let's start on the cross there. Let's set this deck aside. Sagittarius, right here in the middle, the main objective, Knight of Cups. This is a very romantic cup of love. This is romance. This is romance coming into offer romantic compassion, understanding, but it's romance. But there is a lot of compassion, understanding. This has a lot of qualities of the water signs characteristics. The Knight of Cups is, the Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, something like that coming in. This is the main focus of the month ahead: compassion, understanding, romance. The challenge on that, though, is the 2 of Pentacles. That means you're juggling things. The challenge is all about multitasking, how to deal with things, relationships, work, just juggling. And 2 of Pentacles are all about having to make a decision. And it comes down to is you definitely need to make a decision, Sagittarius, because the universe has a funny way of, if you don't make the decision yourself with your own free will, the universe steps in and says, well, poof, sends everything into crisis. It'll knock them both out of your hands. You're going to lose both of those balls. Okay, so definitely it's best to take action and make a decision when the decisions are needing to be made, because by holding off, oftentimes it's made for you, and it's usually not the funnest times to go through. All right, recent past, Sagittarius, right here, the Wheel of Fortune turns. So you recently had reached that midlife journey where, because we go through these cycles, and midlife journey is when the Wheel of Fortune turns into your favor. So maybe events in the past haven't been so great, but recently in the past, you had the Wheel of Fortune start to turn in your favor. So things start going forward, progressing a little bit better, feeling a little more lucky in things. Okay, so Sagittarius, currently your conscious wants and desires is the 8 of Cups. So apparently you're consciously desiring walking away without looking back. Now, this could be regarding anything. It could be an actual relationship you want to walk away from, not look back. It could be these emotions. You can see there's still a little bit of burning passion in this bow of cup here, but your conscious want and desire is being able to just walk away, leave the past behind, don't look back at it. So that's kind of where that is, emotion coming from. Now, your subconscious wants and desires. Mind you, when you leave alpha state and go to sleep at night, your subconscious mind starts kicking in around beta, theta levels. It starts communicating with the universe here, Sagittarius. And what your subconscious mind is telling the universe, is that you're a hard worker. Yeah, you want to be able to work hard and really project and focus your expert. You have some skill, and I think what it is, it's saying you want to find your heart's desire is to find something that is going to use all your skills, your experience, your knowledge, and because when you do that, when you're passionate about something you're working about or studying on, when you're passionate about it, it doesn't seem like work at all. And so your subconscious desire is, yeah, you know, you got to work or something, but you want it to be something you really enjoy doing. That when time may fly by and it's like, oh, goodness, it didn't feel like work. That's what you're looking for. So subconsciously, you're sending that signal to the universe, and that's what it's going to be developing for you, as it often does. Now, Sagittarius, progressing forward to future, there is the Three of Cups. That's getting together, celebrating family, friends, a tribe, your kindred spirits coming together with you in the future. So there's some kind of celebration occurring as you're progressing forward in the month ahead. Now, let's look at the staff. As I said, in the month ahead, this card is about how you view yourself. And Sagittarius, you see yourself as the King of Cups. Look how calm and collected, almost Zen-like you look there. Now, the King of Cups is all about, being intuitive, compassionate, understanding. The King of Cups especially is one who's calm, even amongst chaos and conflict. You're just like, nah, cool beans. We got this. Just let it all settle down. I'm going to sit right here, stay in our own little element. But it's with compassion and understanding. You just been there long enough to know that some of those emotions, they can get worked up and you got to calm them down. Just, temper it down and reduce the extreme intense emotions and feelings. You have a better grasp on how to deal with your own internal emotions and feelings, is how you see yourself. Now, Sagittarius, of course, how others see you in the month ahead is they're actually seeing you as maybe caught up in your past, stuck in the past, so to speak. That you've been going down memory lane, and others are just they recognize. People oftentimes will reflect on their childhood, their past, but the world is actually looking at you and thinking, you might be stuck in your past a little too long, and it's time for you to move forward. You're being maybe too focused on the past, and you need, maybe a wake-up call to realize that it's fine to look upon the past fondly or as lessons learned, but don't get stuck in the past, because you have the present here today. Okay, so Sagittarius, your hopes, fears, and dreams is the Five of Pentacles. Now, the Five of Pentacles is about feeling a lack, isolated, abandoned. And to be honest, Sagittarius, this is self-inflicted. If you take a notice of this card here, where's that key at? Do you see it? Yeah, it's on the inside of that door. You have self-isolated yourself and abandoned others, actually. Everyone else is on the other side of that door, and you shut them out and locked them out. You're inside by yourself, and you are kind of isolated. You self-isolated yourself. So this falls in your hopes, dreams, as well as your fears. So I'm seeing you, Sagittarius, self-isolating yourself, just needing that space, that mental focus to get away from everybody else, because you are maybe lost in some past memories and recollections, and you just want to be left alone for a bit. But your fear is that maybe you won't, maybe, you will be abandoned and left alone. But like I said, this card comes to you at this time with the month ahead, Sagittarius, because it is, don't stay too long in that room. Take that key, unlock that door, and either get outside with others, join the others, or have them at least be able to join you. Don't lock everybody out. Okay, Sagittarius, just make sure, because this is kind of like a mental lock here in your own brain. Yourself isolating yourself in your own head here, but you got the key. and no one else does. So unlock that door. Either let others in or let yourself out. It's up to you because you got that free will and choice. Just don't get stuck in there, okay? Now, Sagittarius, the final outcome as well is the Hierophant. Now, look, this card is awesome in this deck because it is like a young guru here, but he's got the wisdom, he's got the spiritual strength, the knowledge, it's not so much the conventional in this card's sakes, not that necessarily the traditional. It is somebody who is wise and counsel coming towards you, or even you yourself becoming wiser for the experiences you've done and able to counsel others. But the final outcome is look at that big happy smile on his face. So, final outcome, I do believe you are going to unlock that door and step out and start joining others because you are going to have this a spiritual awakening here, Sagittarius, and it is really going to make you stronger, give you more courage to face the world, and yeah, find your own joy and happiness there. So by the end of the month, I do see you finding, that guiding light. You can see it reading at the top. Look at the sparkle up there. That light, that spiritual awakening, that light's going to guide you to your happiness and joy. All right, Sagittarius, let me pull the spread out of the way. Because as promised, I'm going to use the Muse Tarot deck, and we're going to pull you 4 cards, one for each week in the month ahead. Here we go, Muse Tarot card. Let me go ahead and shuffle these up for you. So, as I said, I'll do just a quick general reading on the cards from the Muse Tarot deck, and then we'll pull 3 Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot cards to clarify each of the weeks in display. All right, here we go. One more time for you. All right, Sagittarius, week 1, we have the Chariot. Week 2, we have the Ace of Voices. Week 3, we have Strength. And week 4, the final week, we have Queen of Inspiration. Well, that's definitely you, Sagittarius. All right, let me set this deck aside. Let's delve into these individually. Starting out week 1, Chariot. This is all about fast action, speed, and direction. Having the focus to create that speed and direction as well. Transportation could be at play here. There could be alternatives to this in different realms, in different ways. It is, having the clarity of being in control and controlling what direction things go in, as well as speed as well. We'll pull some clarifiers and it'll help tease and tweak some more details out of that as well. Now, second week, Sagittarius, Ace of Voices. So there's a whole new beginning of communication occurring here. Now, this could be communication regarding truth, a new ideal, a new thought, but it's infinite possibilities as far as that goes, but it's all about communication, communicating that stuff, clarity of thoughts, ideals, speaking, understanding. So we'll delve in and tweak out even more details on that as well. Third week, Sagittarius, Strength. So I said you got to find the strength within you, and the third week, strength is at the forbearance here. It is strength, courage, bravery coming to the head right here in week 3. Now, the fourth and final week of the month ahead, you have Queen of Inspiration. And like I said, this is definitely you, Sagittarius. It's all that fiery characteristic, that passion you have, the charming, charismatic, creative. You are empowered to make things grow, and you're just so good at it. You're a nurturer in that, and creative and nurturing things to make them grow. So we will delve deeper too. So let me grab this Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot deck here, and we'll pull 3 clarifiers for the Chariot card. And I am going to make sure I turn the deck the right way so you don't get a bunch of reversals there. All right, Chariot in play here. Let's get clarification for Sagittarius. 3 cards. All right, Sag, here we go. 3 cards. All right. What we have playing here with the Chariot, there is the King of Wands. Now, King of Wands, that could very well be you as far as the clarification goes, but like I said, I see you down here. Now, you could reverse the genders, but that's kind of a natural pairing between the King and Queen of Wands in play. But the King of Wands could definitely be you, Sagittarius. Like I said before, it's very charismatic, charming, passionate. You're very much into being a creative king or queen to be able to handle taking care of your kingdom. And you also have the hangman perspective. Now, this is kind of Piscean characteristics, but it's hangman perspective is looking at things from a completely different perspective, as well as the lovers in play here. Gemini card coming in play, the soulmate card of negotiations. You know, you can see Angel Raphael there assisting with negotiating, compromising, because in order to have a good relationship or a connection, a soulmate connection, especially coming together, there's always compromise and negotiation, and our angel is there directing it. But from looking at things from a different perspective, that becomes in handy. And maybe there is a king of wands, someone else who has some fiery nature in their characteristics, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo in their natal chart that you're working with, is seen from a different perspective, negotiating, compromising. And this is happening quite, in the first week, and this negotiation process maybe rushing in real quick, but it's giving you a new, faster speed and direction as you move forward in the month ahead. So we come into the second week, Sagittarius, and that is the Ace of Voices here. So let's go ahead and pull 3 clarifiers. 1, 2, 3. All right, here we go. And we starting out with here the Ace of Cups. So there is a new beginning, cup overflowing there, but there is a new understanding, compassion, dare I say, even love, beginning a new life cycle there. You do have the Page of Cups. This is a youthful cup message, opportunity, possibility coming towards you, understanding, compassionate message, but definitely a loving message towards you as well. 5 of Swords comes into play. Now this is about knowing your own truths, and you can see the smirk on the face there. You're not really wanting to everyone's got their own ideals and thoughts. You're kind of stubborn there, not wanting to, you know your own truths, and you're sticking to your own ideals and thoughts, but you're recognizing, some of them had merit. So you're waiting till their backs turn, and you're checking out their ideals and thoughts on certain matters, because it does have merit, and 5s are all about changing. So you're changing your perspective there as well, and actually giving some credit or merit towards others' ideals and thoughts. It's your whole new communication style. You're adding new communication and clarity and understanding, but that is also working because you're blending other ideals and thoughts. And it also coming in with this new cycle of romance, I dare say, is possibility, or just a reigniting and beginning a new, leveling up into a new exciting level of love and romance with a partner you already have. So now, Sagittarius, let me go ahead and pull the Strength card for you as well. All righty, 3 cards. 3 cards clarify the strength for Sagittarius. 1, 2, 3. Lots of new beginnings here for you, Sagittarius. Once again, there's that new beginning, that communication, the Ace of Swords. That's the same as the Ace of Voices in the other moves. It is the divine saying, hey, you're ready to level up. You're gaining more clarity and opening up your throat chakra, your mental, your crown. You open up your chakras for more clarity in communication, providing it, whether it's clearly understanding your, others' communications, or you giving, clearly speaking your ideals and thoughts to others so that they truly understand. It's starting this new cycle, so there's less misunderstandings for all. Okay, as well as we have 2 of Pentacles. So there is a decision to be made here, like we had before. The decision making, you got to Sagittarius. It's coming into play, and this is in the 3rd week of the month ahead. Okay, where you got to have the strength, but you can see that the emotions are getting a little wavy back there, a little turmoil occurring emotionally. You don't want to capsize the boat, so you need to use your decision-making ability and make a decision. Put something down, because you can't keep multitasking multiple things at the same time. You're not going to keep your balance. And if you don't make a decision, as I said before, the decision will be made for you by the universe, and that usually creates more conflict and crisis than it's worth. And yeah, deception at play here. Now, this is strategizing. I mean, I threw out the deception because that is kind of where it goes a lot of times. But a lot of times it is strategy at hand. Not what, having the strength to, deal. You're juggling all this stuff, but you're being a little deceptive. You're sharing a few truths here. And there's 2 of Swords here that have been true. And these are probably the 2 things you were juggling. And they're in the ground there. Everyone can see it. But you got 5 other things, truths, thoughts, ideals here. You're holding really close to your chest, Sagittarius. And that's to protect your heart, your feelings, your heart, emotions. But those truths, yeah, you're holding them close to your chest like a shield. And so you just need the strength. You need the strength to make that decision before the universe does. And, speak clearly. Make it understandable to everybody. But you do, 3rd week, you're coming in. You're finding that strength. 3rd week, month ahead. And you're going to be able to make that decision before the universe does it for you. So let's go into this 4th week. Because like I said, there you are. Queen of Inspiration. Oh, yeah. All right, here we go. Let me get 3 cards clarify. Yes, look at you. All right. So, 4th and final week. Look at that. 10 of Cups. Abundant, bountiful, happy life, love, coming together, family, blending of families even. It's just, it is the unicorns and rainbows type of card coming into play. This is beautiful, and it's coming into action. Alongside, you got the King of Swords in play here. Now, the King of Swords has the air qualities of Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, fair and balanced. It's all about logics, not a lot about emotion there. It is intelligent king. The King of Swords is very intelligent. He makes decisions based on knowledge, facts, logic, truth. It does take a little time because he does dedicatedly to researching to make sure he knows all the facts, and he has no problem sharing his facts and truth and ideals. So he's coming into play. That energy, that characteristics coming into play, because you also have the 9 of Wands, the defensive wounded warrior. Look at that fence that's made. Nobody's getting in, nobody's getting out, but you're defending it. You got that fence up. That's got to get torn down if you really want to, this joy, this desire for joy, happiness, abundance, it's right there. But you got some defensive walls up, Sagittarius, that, you've been learning, you're getting into these new cycles of having clear, concise, and by the end of the month, I dare say you're taking on the characteristics of this king, that, with that authority of that clear, concise communication style that you're developing over the month, you're going to be able to concisely share, this is what I want, as well as, perhaps find the strength, because as the Queen of Inspiration, that's all about the wands too, that you're going to creatively be able to draw upon a new beginning to, just tear down your fences, allow others in, allow yourself out, get out and do things. So definitely at the end of the month, you're going to be more apt to be clear, understanding, not only for yourself, but to explain to others exactly what you want. And it does look like there is some love interest that may be reigniting some new passion and love with one significant you have already, or someone new coming into the picture for you in the month ahead. Take however it resonates for you, Sagittarius. Now, if it is resonating, click on that like button down below. Let me know what's going on. Let me grab you. Don't run away. We have 2 oracle decks here. As I promised, I'm going to pull you 1 oracle card from the Shaman's Dream card oracle deck, and that'll help pull together both of these readings, hopefully, and give you something more to focus and meditate upon as well on the month ahead. Help tease and tweak out some more details on what these readings have in their meanings for you and how's it going to affect your month ahead. All right, Sagittarius, your Shaman Dream card for the month is Netcaster. Preparations come to fruition. I'm going to set this down briefly while I pull up this in the guidebook. Here we go. All right, so Sagittarius, like you do is try to focus on the image on this card as I'm reading from the guidebook. Use your intuition, Sagittarius, and really focus on what actually jumps out and resonates with you, okay? So, netcaster, it's all about preparations coming to fruition, a surprise, a result beyond expectations. All right, so Netcaster arrives to tell you to stop praying for the fish, Sagittarius. They have arrived. And it's time that you cast your net lest they swim away. Everything that you long for is within reach, Sagittarius. But it has been so long since your prayers were answered that you have just simply forgotten how to receive what is being offered to you. Put down the prayer beads and open your arms and your heart to rewards beyond measure. Cast your net, Sagittarius. Take the next step that you have been planning for so long. Remember that the fish wait for no one, so time is of the essence. Heaven and earth are in perfect alignment for your victory, Sagittarius. The stars are positioned for success. The only one who can spoil the perfection of this moment is, guess who? Yeah, you. If you ask, do I really deserve this? Well, you will sabotage the magic and shatter the crystalline flawlessness of the now. So the netcaster can also arrive to bring you bad news, though, Sagittarius, to tell you that you have been snared in someone's trap and must wriggle free. Right now, it feels comfortable enough, even as the net begins to tighten around you. Do not wait until it's suffocating you, Sagittarius, before realizing you must escape and run for your life. It is still early enough to exit gracefully. Now, Sagittarius, bide your time until all the conditions are right. Go to your place of stillness, of deep quiet, and watch for the signs that a new opportunity has arrived. Right now, you are patient because, well, you feel that things will go your way. Sagittarius, learn to be patient with the people and the situations that are more challenging. Well, that's interesting. They did give us two alternatives, so hopefully one of those are resonating for you and the advice is well taken. Now, I'm also promised to draw you one Moonology card here, Sagittarius. On this, if none of this has resonated at all with you, well, you certainly should have something because the Moonology cards here have alternative meanings as well. So let me grab you one Moonology card here. And your Moonology card for this month, Sagittarius, is a new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra. All right, let me grab this up. New moon in Libra. Let's find out a little more detail on that. Oop, went right past it. All right. Here we go, Sagittarius. Give and take could well be the answer to whatever dilemma you're asking about. Compromise may be called for. It's time to start negotiating or even renegotiating. Sagittarius, when the new moon in Libra comes up, there's a restart for you and for someone else. A new relationship could be beginning, and if that's the case, the chances are this will be a healthy and a well-balanced connection. In anything you do after pulling this card, doing it in pairs is well advised, such as teaming up with someone in business or in your personal life even. Libra is the sign of relating, and this card suggests that whoever is at the heart of the issue you're addressing is someone who will be open to talking things through. Avoid being selfish, Sagittarius. It won't get you anywhere this time. Now, to attune to this moon card, Sagittarius, reach out to someone and let them know you actually care. And also, additional meanings for this card: feel more, think less. Marriage or engagement is on the cards. A legal matter will go your way. And finally, pay some attention to your appearance, Sagittarius, but don't be all about appearances. Alrighty, there we go. I do hope something did resonate with you today, Sagittarius. We'll catch you next time. Bye.